Today, we're going to be building up a bike that I'm going to be spending a ton of time on this season, the Ari Superior Peak. This bike is intended to be built with either dual 29-inch wheels or a mullet setup, but we're going to be rocking this thing with 27.5-inch wheels front and rear and a single crown fork so that I can do bar spins and tail whips. This is going to be a super rad bike once it's all together, and the build is going to be jam-packed with a bunch of really cool small details that you're not going to want to miss, so let's get into it. So to start off this build, we're going to begin with a custom wheel set. I've only ever built one other set of wheels before in my life, and thankfully that first set held up really well over time, which gave me the confidence to build a second set. So here we are today. We're going to be using RaceFace's Arc 30 rim and their Vault hubs. Should be a pretty bomb-proof wheel set as long as I do my job pretty well. So let's dive into this and see how it goes. Seasons change and our love went cold. Wheel is all laced up, got the Vault logo all lined up with the valve stem, which I'm pretty excited about. Small little nerdy things like that get me all psyched on bike builds. And now let's lace up this front wheel. And just like that, we've got some wheels. So we got the front one laced up, the back one laced up. And these bad boys are ready to be tension and trued. And then we're gonna toss the fork on the frame, and this build is going to be well on its way. After a lot of trials and tribulations, we have a tensioned and trued wheel set, which I'm super stoked about. I don't know if I will have shown it in this video, we'll see how the editing comes out, but I ended up rebuilding that front wheel 3 times. I didn't like how it was starting to tension up when I zeroed out the spokes, so then I rebuilt the wheel with the longer spokes on the other side of the hub to see if that made it any better. It didn't, so then I rebuilt it the original way again. So it was absolute chaos, but long story short, we got these wheels together. They shaped up pretty solid at the end of the day. I'm still learning, so my confidence with them is pretty mid. But hey, way of the road, we'll get better with time. So let's go ahead and slap this fork on the frame. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flag 'cause we can't let go. Run away while we're running in circles. Run away, I dare you to do something. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take the blame. Run away while we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away. That was my second time just then installing one of these hollow star nuts. It's a sick product, and it's awesome that it allows you to run your front brake through the steer tube, but dang, I do not like not being able to use my star nut setter. Having to hit one of these things in with the hammer is like my worst nightmare, but we got it done, so let's put this all together. Shock is in and looking good. One cool thing about this frame, it's got 2 different shock mounts. So it came with a linear mount and a progressive mount. This is the progressive shock mount. Given the way I'm going to ride this bike, I think the progressive mount will work well for me. Let's make this happen, go. We're gonna show them all that something good can work and you can work for you. You know that it will. Let's get this started, go. We're moving up, it's been a lot to change. And here, the cranks all dialed in. We got the crank stopper working perfect. We've also got the Shimano top guide all dialed in there. So let's go ahead and slap some brakes on this thing.
It took a little time to make the little better. It's only going up, just one thing then another, you know. You know. Let's make this happen now. We're gonna show the world that something good can work and it can work for you. And you know that it will. Let's get this started, girl. We're moving up, it's been a lot to change, but you will always get what you want.
Are all together now, routed up for the bar spins, looking good. So now we just got to toss some wheels on this thing. So we're going to finish setting up the wheels that we built earlier in the video. Just need to toss some rim tape on those, tube in the rear, tubeless front, and toss on some tires. So let's go ahead and get it rolling. And there we have it. Wheels are mounted up, looking nice. So now we just have to do a few final touches here. We're gonna toss the seat post and seat in, some pedals, the chain, and we're gonna be all wrapped up here. But we do have one last little surprise to come at the end of the video that I think is really going to tie this build together. So make sure you stick around for that. We have a complete bicycle now. I am so pumped on how this thing turned out. Got the RaceFace Atlas pedals mounted up, the chain, Saint derailleur, and the title JS1 seat. And here are the finishing touches. This is a box from Better Bolts that just showed up, so let's dig into it. So in the box, we've got some gold hardware for my Saint derailleur, some rotor bolts, brake caliper bolts, and then some other brake hardware as well. So big thanks to the team at Better Bolts for sending this my way, and let's toss on the bike.
So obvious, but really they don't know. Just like the monster that is on your shadow, but you're already Endless problems, relentless. I know
with how this first bike build of 2025 turned out. I cannot wait to get this thing dirty. I'm going to be spending a ton of time on the Superior Peak, so make sure you subscribe for a bunch of future uploads involving this bike. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. It really helps me out, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.